Bonjour, in today's French grammar lesson we're going to talk about feelings of lack, body sensations in French. Les sensations de manque avec avoir. So literally sensations of lack, feelings of lack with the verb avoir. So what do we mean by feelings of lack? Let me give you an example. When I say j'ai soif, it means literally I have thirst. I'm lacking water. That would be a feeling of lack, obviously. When you lack water, your body needs water. So j'ai soif. And in French, you will use some kind of idioms, French idioms, to describe that feeling of lack. And avoir will be the verb to look for here. Avoir followed by some kind of expression. Here, avoir soif, to be thirsty. Now, see how I use avoir, but the translation in English will be to be thirsty. So do not confuse these two. Avoir indeed means to have. However, when dealing with these French idioms, avoir, soif, avoir faim, to be hungry, you will have to use être. No, not être, but to be in English in order to translate to be hungry or to be thirsty. So it's not quite a literal translation. So avoir soif, j'ai soif, I'm thirsty. J'ai faim, I'm hungry. J'ai faim. Literally, I have hunger. La faim means hunger. Here, la soif means thirst. So I have thirst. I have hunger. That's what we mean in French. But in English, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. So while in English you will use an adjective like thirsty and hungry, in French you will use a noun after have. So I have thirst, I have hunger. J'ai chaud. J'ai chaud, I'm hot, will literally mean I have heat, right? J'ai chaud. So le chaud, le froid, okay. So j'ai chaud, I'm hot. Tu as besoin de vitamines. You need vitamins. Tu as besoin de. Avoir besoin de. To have need of. So, tu as besoin de vitamines. You need vitamins. Il a envie de chocolat. He wants chocolate. Il a envie de. Avoir envie de. Again, we have. Avoir. That's what I mean by that. J'ai peur des serpents. And that's true. I'm really afraid of snakes. I'm terrified of snakes. J'ai peur des serpents. So, literally, I have fear. La peur means fear. J'ai peur des serpents. Meanwhile, in English, we use afraid as an adjective, but in French, we use a noun. So that's the type of gymnastics, mental gymnastics that you'll have to get used to when you try to translate those feelings of lack from the French language to the English language. And this, I remember, it gave me a little bit of trouble when I was in junior high school learning English for the first time. Alright, so let's begin. The following French expressions express a biological or physiological need or feeling of lack. And that's what we explained previously. So you will need avoir, the verb avoir, followed by some kind of expression. So avoir soif, to be thirsty. Avoir faim, to be hungry. Avoir chaud, to be hot, to be warm. Avoir froid, to be cold. Avoir sommeil, to be, oh my goodness, that's not hot, to be sleepy, Sorry about that. So avoir sommeil, to be sleepy. Now we also have avoir besoin de, to need, or to have need of. Avoir envie de, to want, to feel like, okay. Avoir envie de, j'ai envie de chocolat, j'ai envie de crème glacée, I need some ice cream. Avoir envie de. Avoir peur de, to be afraid of. And the goal here is not for you to just memorize avoir soif, avoir faim, but to actually use these expressions in actual sentences. And that's why we have our French lab. This is a space for you to go and write out full sentences using avoir in a conjugated form. For example, I'm hungry today. I was hungry yesterday, last night, I was afraid, or I'm afraid of snakes, I'm afraid of whatever you are afraid of. So use these in actual sentences and check the spelling or make a recording and post your recording for everyone to hear your pronunciation, and I will be happy to give you some assistance if necessary. So these are the most common expressions that will be about a lack, body sensations, a feeling of lack, sensation de manque, and that will use avoir as a verb. Now, next, we have here a quiz. As you know, we always end our lessons with quizzes. So we have a short quiz here. So express a logical need or feeling of lack based on the hints provided. We have here c'est l'hiver. As you know, in winter, at least in the region I am living now, where I'm living now, in winter is usually cold. So in winter, c'est l'hiver, it's winter. So I'm cold, j'ai froid. So you will have to come up with the body sensation in French, of course, which can be logically derived from the hint, from the context. So, c'est l'hiver, it's winter. Well, I'm more likely to be cold in winter. J'ai froid. Now, number 2, maman, il y a un monstre sous mon lit. Mom, there is a monster under my bed. Right? So, imagine a kid saying that. That's your hint here. A kid saying, oh, there's a monster under my bed. What type of feeling would the kid be having? So write it out in French using avoir here. Wow, 35 degrees Celsius. So, wow, 35 degrees Celsius. So what would you say using avoir? What kind of French idiom would you use if it was 35 degrees right now? Il est minuit, je veux dormir. Oh my goodness, Herman, what's happening? We have another typo here. Dormir. Je veux dormir parce que. So it's midnight and I want to sleep. So let me write this entire. So dormir. Dormir. And I want to sleep because. Why would you want to sleep if it's midnight? There must be some logical explanation, some kind of body sensation that you're having now. So write it down and make sure to use avoir. Je viens de finir un marathon. So I just ran a marathon. So how are you at that moment? Okay. What kind of body needs do you have at the moment if you're done running a marathon? You must be exhausted. Are you feeling hungry? Are you feeling, I don't know. There must be something after running a marathon here. So write down your answers, and as always, post your answers in the forum, in the French lab, and if you want, go ahead and record. Make a recording of those sentences in French and read them aloud in the best, with the best French pronunciation as possible, and let everyone hear, you know, the great efforts that you are making towards reaching your goal of speaking French. And that will be a great moment of pride for yourself, not only for yourself, but also for the entire group. And I hope that all the members will be motivated by listening to your recording and by listening to other members being involved in that project. So, merci et à très bientôt. Au revoir. Bye bye.